felt like you were the better side for probably 75 minutes of that match today. Is that how it felt to you?
I don't know if we're the better side. I certainly felt like we were playing well. We came here with a really clear plan. I felt like we were executing it for long periods of time. We knew we weren't going to win every moment, but we probably just lost a few too many there, and they were big moments. So, really proud of the way the guys prepared and played. I thought we were outstanding. We got probably written off after the last 2 weeks, and we knew that wasn't us. And boys worked really hard during the week to fix a couple of things. As I said, a lot of them were simple fixes, and they did that and gave ourselves a chance. But at the end of the day, we were beaten. We weren't good enough to get the win, and we'll learn from that moving forward.
What's the mood like in the sheds? I feel they wasn't devastated. It's natural the way they lost.
Yeah, no, absolutely devastated. Honestly, it was hard to know what to say because they've just put so much into this year and this week. And selfishly, I feel like they deserve better, but it's part of the process. This year we've been on a really cool journey and we've done some really good things and feel like we've awoken a really strong fan base and gave them a team they can be proud of. So, there's a lot of good things there, but there's some great lessons there tonight in terms of, hopefully we get back in next year and what it needs to look like.
Can you mention the moments, the big moments? I mean, you did such a good job on Tommy tonight. A lot of us thought, he doesn't look right. He did such a good job on him. He just got you with that one big moment at the end.
And that's why him and Daly are champion players. They come up with those moments, and they've been doing it for long periods of their career. Like we got a really young team tonight. I think the difference was maybe 1,000 games of experience, and that's why experience counts. Like it's those guys that stood up in that moment, and Tom was so brave. Like you can tell he's carrying a couple of things, and he didn't look himself, but to come up with a play in that moment is why he's such a champion player, and why he got his team over the line. So, congratulations to them. They did really well considering how I thought we were playing really well. So,
You talk about champions and experience, big game. I know you've spoken a lot about him, but Stephen tonight and Billy Army kick out. Could they have done any more to get you guys over the line?
Oh, no, probably not. Like they're just what they've done through this year with their leadership and their just showing the way, leading by example. Incredible. So lucky to have them.
And just a word on the moments. I know big games are decided by fractions. Were you happy with how the team sort of set up for those 2 field goal attempts? It looked like a few passes maybe didn't hit the right person.
Yeah, that's sort of the rush at the end. Those 2-point field goals are a bit funny. Like they're just sort of they can be a Hail Mary at times, and I sort of felt like that was us in that moment. The bigger moments were the 3 last play tries for them that we just needed to do better on, and we've been pretty good on that all year, but it shows, on the biggest stage under the most pressure, it shows what your habits are, and your habits need to be better.
And we're not still wrong, but is this season still a big success and massive success for the Bulldogs, even where you were, or the fact that you were fighting for a top 4 spot a couple of weeks ago? Is it not
Can you ask me that tomorrow? I think what we've done culturally is a massive success. The way we've 10 new recruits this year and what they were able to bring to our program, what our young guys that are coming through the program, what they did, they changed the work ethic, they changed the connection. Just such an amazing turnaround by a great group of people who worked hard. So, the season's a success in a lot of ways, but it's hard to think about that right now.
You mentioned the champion players that Manly have got in the experience and how that counts in big games. Can they challenge the Melbournes and the Penriths?
I think everyone left in the competition's a chance to win. I wouldn't write any team off, and the way they were able to execute their moments tonight, they probably didn't play their best, but they still got the win, and that's what champion players do. So they've got Daly, Cherry Evans and Turbo and a lot of good players around that, and they've got a lot of experience, so I wouldn't write them off at all.
Stephen, Cam spoke about awakening the fan base a little bit earlier. What was it like to run out in front of 50,000 fans today, like the majority of Bulldogs supporters, was it?
Yeah, no, it was special. I think every big moment that we had, just goosebumps, hearing how loud they were and how much they love our players. And it's been a good year this year, especially with our fans coming out and supporting the boys through the highs and the lows. we didn't get the goods tonight, but it's a good stepping stone of where we want to go, and that was our goal this year, is to bring the Dogs back to finals. And yeah, we fell short today, but just looking at the bigger picture, this is exactly where we wanted to be, and hopefully next time when we get to the final stage next year, we can nail our moments.
Cam, you mentioned it's obviously a disappointing result. It's been a really difficult week for the club as well with what was happening with Josh. How difficult was the week for you dealing with that as well, and do you think it had any impact tonight?
Oh, it's hard to say whether it had an impact or not. What I will say is I thought we handled it great. I thought, having a leader like Gus was awesome for myself and the playing group. And, you're always looking at the playing group and thinking, well, how's it affected? And they came to me and said, this is not a distraction for us. We're right to go. And they, I think it showed out there tonight how well they prepared all week. So it's a credit to these players and our leaders that they were able to shift any focus on that onto trying to get the job done tonight.
Did it take a personal toll on you at all, Cam? Because I know how close you are to your players, and you worked with Josh the last couple of years. Was it a personal toll as well?
Yeah, obviously your main concern is for Josh and his family, but once that's done, I had a job to do with the team, and I was really lucky that the leaders like Stephen just helped me with that. So we're really excited about finals footy. That was the main thing in the week, and I was really happy with the way we prepared.
How did you feel Gerald went called to the side sort of last minute in those circumstances, Kim?
Yeah, Gerald's done well for us every time he's taken the field, and he's been developing over the last 2 years, and it's been a lot of hard work for Gerald. Like he's learned a new sport, and he's done really well. So I thought he did great for us tonight. I thought he did a lot of things really well. So it's sad to see him go, but he gets a really good opportunity at the Tigers.
Steve, Cam mentioned you could see Tommy wasn't 100%. Could you see that when you were out there? Could you see that Tommy was maybe labouring a bit with that injury?
Oh, I wouldn't know. We knew that he was carrying injuries, but we knew that he was still a threat, and those trick plays, we spoke about it out on the field, and yeah, like Sarah said, those players that have been there before just know how to execute on the biggest stage, and with the biggest pressure, they came up with the big play, and we'll definitely learn from that.
Thanks, guys.